When I was growing up, basketball was everything. At my grade school, there was no other sports but basketball. My older brother was in the year before me. His team was pretty good, so we wanted to mimic what they did, and I think we did better. So. Camden Catholic was a winning tradition. All we knew was winning. So I think in the varsity years that I played, we may have lost 5 games. 2 state championships while I was there for the 4 years at Camden Catholic. It was the foundation of where it took me in the later years. I'll never forget it. Connor Crawford, I stepped on his foot, rolled my ankle, ended up being broken. I missed the first 6 games of my senior season. Went and did my rehab with Temple Sports Medicine, and they were amazing. And they made me like athletic training. So they got me back to only missing 6 games, which was crazy to me. I thought I was going to lose my whole senior season, missed the first 6 games, and I talked to my guidance counselor when I was picking my college, and she said, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Well, whatever they did," because that, to me, I thought that was special. And that's where it went. I ended up going to school for athletic training, so it was health and exercise science with a concentration in athletic training. My senior year was kind of rough. My advisor told me that I should quit basketball from the rip. So my freshman year was like, no one in our major has played basketball because it's a 2-semester sport and done athletic training. My brother Orlando, who is a Camden fireman of 20 years, told me to put my application for the fire department. And I was like, nah, man, I'm hooping. I'm definitely going overseas. Like, this is what I want to do. This is plan A. I won't go through any other letters. And so I didn't put my application in. So I think to this day, I'm still the only person that played basketball and graduated in athletic training at Rowan's program. A lady that I hold dear to my heart, her name is Danielle Capasso. She knew that the exact definition of an athletic trainer is not what I wanted to be. So she came to me and she said, "What do you like about strength and conditioning? Or what do you like about athletic training?" And I said, "Well, I like the rehab portion of it, and I like the strength and conditioning portion." So she Googled strength and conditioning in South Jersey, and Velocity Sports Performance came up. She wrote my cover letter for me, she wrote my resume, she hooked me up. And maybe like 15 minutes after she sent the email to Velocity, they responded back. I had an interview, and that's where I met Trey Tolliver. When my internship was over, they hired me, and it was rough. There was limited hours, and I literally didn't have any clients, obviously. It was kind of crazy that my first paycheck was like 75 bucks. When I told, my brothers, some of my friends or whatever, they're like, "Hey, go get another job." And I'm like, "Nah, man, this is gonna work out." That was in 2009. It is now my, a very, very big part of my life still, and something that I've always loved. It's been a really, really, really gratifying job. I was a salaried employee with them, and that fell through. I needed financial stability, so it was about 4 years ago where I'm like, man, if I can get with the fire department schedule, if I could get the fire department and the gym, nothing really can stop me, and that's how I felt in my eyes. Anything can be done with the fire department, and the opportunities are endless. So he's like, if you can make this happen, you're gonna be good. And thankfully, thank God, that's how it worked out. I didn't expect it to be this good. It's been great, phenomenal, I try to tell everybody it's the closest thing to playing a team sport. You get into a screaming engine, or truck, and you're going to a fire. Everyone has their job. If you don't do your job, it doesn't go well. Same thing with sports. Everyone has a role, and you got to play a role. You're doing a service for the community that most people are running away from that. You know, no one wants to run into a burning building. You know what I mean? So people look at you with a lot of admiration, and you know, it's a selfless job. I have to work out like crazy to be in shape for what the fire department demands. Being able to go work out at a place like Explosive, it's made me as prepared as possible. Coming off a 24-hour shift, sometimes it can be pretty grueling. Throw a fire in the mix of that 24-hour shift, you know, you're beat up by the morning. Leave there and go right to the gym, it puts a lot on your body. You get a text message from a kid that says, "Hey Ed, I passed my run test," or "Hey Ed, I'm the strongest kid on my team this year," or you know, a first team, you know, whatever. Like those are reasons. Like you spend all that time with those people, you know what their goals are, and to see them achieve it, it's nuts, man. It's a good feeling to be a part of that team. It takes a village to make a great athlete. I need them as much as they need me, and I don't think I say that enough. You know what I mean? I would be nothing without them. I would be nothing without, you know, both careers. I'm very, very blessed to have, you know, had the opportunity to be in front of this many people and to have that career in the fire department.